Opportunities to take a llama for a walk don't come around that often.
No.
Let alone the chance to walk one naked.
Who is allowing this? Like
British naturism group.
Right.
So they've arranged a trip for members or non-members. So anyone then. To take part in a llama dine and walk.
There's dining now? What are they?
The llama going to arrive in a cocktail dress and then slip it off and then go for the walk.
What's the dinner?
Grass? What do llamas eat? Oats? So it's a 3-course meal and a naked llama walk.
This is getting very elaborate. I mean,
So it goes from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m.
Oh, really?
30-minute drive from Tunbridge Wells.
Right. So have they... Okay, first of all, I'd say England's quite a small place, but there are areas that you can probably do this in, right? Where no one will see you. I suppose, is that what naturists want? Do they want to be seen though? So maybe they'll just do it down the high street.
They're not like exhibitionists. They don't want to show off. They just want to be naked.
Just want to let it out.
Yeah, just air it all out.
Naturally.
Just
give it a great... Is
it the other way around? I don't know which way you want the air to flow.
Get some fresh air in. It's like opening the curtains and cracking the window.
Yeah, cracking the window in the morning.
Yeah.
But you do it with your pants.
Yes.
It's like your flies. That's why, every morning I just open the flies for an hour or two.
Yeah, just to get it out.
Go around
after. It gets really stuffy in there.
Go to Lloyd's Pharmacy, walk around Bristol a little bit. Oh, it's a bit chilly today, isn't it? Saying that to an old woman who's just like... It was very cold today, isn't it, Mrs. Miggins?
I feel like this is something we didn't need to know that was happening about. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's all out there now. They're going to be embarrassed about it. They thought this was something nice they could do.
I think, in order to make it fair, they should shave the llama.
What?
They should shave... Look at all that wool, all that hair it's got. Just shave it off. And then it can be free, like the British Naturist Society.
Oh, I see. It can be a true... If it wants to join society, it has to...
Yeah, it feels like it's cheating, Look at it. Hussy.
All right, that's enough.
Hey, Lewis.
Hi.
Have you heard about video games?
Ooh, maybe, yeah. Which ones?
Grand Theft Autos.
Oh, yeah, I've played all of them.
Grand Theft Autos.
What about them?
Grand Theft Autos.
Okay.
So, there was a little boy, a lovely little boy. He was 11 years old. Do you remember when you were 11 years old?
Yeah.
Scrumping apples.
Yeah.
Putting fireworks up cats' assholes. All that mischief.
Yeah, going and getting your ball. Can I have my ball back, mister? All that.
Yeah.
Yeah, having,
My balls ain't dropped, but I've lost one of them. So there was an 11-year-old who was mad for Grand Theft Auto.
Yo-yos. I'm thinking of things from 11.
The 80s.
Take that.
Flock of seagulls. Aha! Mobile phones the size of a house. Ford Granadas. The Fast Show. That was in the 90s. Carry on. So there's this 11-year-old that was mad for Grand Theft Auto. So the family, in order to wean him off playing video games, actually let him drive their car.
Whoa.
11 years old.
Okay.
That's the car there.
Right.
It's that Peugeot.
So you can do that. This is the kind of thing you can do on a farm. I had some friends who sort of grew up on a farm, and they were allowed to drive sort of around because it was their own land. They could do whatever they wanted, really.
Not on like public highways.
No, and it looks like this is on a normal road.
It's like, a paved road. What do you call that? A tarmacked road?
I feel like Grand Theft Auto is
it's a Vauxhall Astra.
Anyway, isn't it? Isn't it like, I feel like they're irresponsible parents to allow their kids to play. They're younger kids to play Grand Theft Auto.
Piss off, Mum! I'm killing a copper! Come on, Stephen! You gotta go to school!
Fuck off, Mum! I'm shanking a prostitute. Fuck you, Mum. Whoa.
We need to do something, Brian. It's our little Stevie.
Our son's out of control.
What should we do?
Well, I know. I've got an idea, darling. He loves cars.
He does. Oh, he does. He loves stealing them and driving them and running down people. What's this great idea you have?
Well, we could let him have a little spin in our car. That might put him off it.
Because then he realised that driving's actually really boring.
And what happened?
He was driving around an English parking lot. You can tell this is an American website.
So they took him to a car park.
A car park. It's not called a parking lot. It's a car park.
They took him to a car park. This feels fine so far. Did it have anyone in it?
There was a child driving it.
Well, I mean, that's obviously a problem.
Hang on, let's see.
When I first learned to drive, I started in a car park. You know, very common place. You go to a big old empty space. You can't hit very much.
So this is what the police in Lancashire
Posted.
did. So they posted a picture of the Vauxhall Astra.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Isn't that funny of them?
That
Police
is very,
police being funny there.
Very funny.
Isn't that good?
That's good.
It's funny.
What's the hashtag? T2 TAC Ops.
Tactical ops
What
team.
the fuck is that?
Shutting down those 11-year-old car drivers. Yo. It's like the police are like showing off.
Hello, fellow kids. How you do, my fellow kids? Is that what the meme is? Oh my god, I'm like the meme. Oh fuck, the irony. It just
Then
hit
you just
me.
became Pepe the Frog
Oh,
at the
no.
end there. Well, I don't know. Like I'm not on. I think foolish parents combined with, you know what it's like when you got a kid who's nagging you.
No.
Well, neither do I. But I assume it's really annoying. We did it. We were annoying.
We've got to keep this light.
Oh fucking hell!
Have you heard about how the American military-industrial complex
Yeehaw!
wants to utilize the brains of gamers in order to build artificial intelligence that can, like, I don't know, guess shoot people and bomb people and stuff? I'm assuming this is for robots to go out and be like soldier robots, like Terminators, and not for robots to play like League of Legends.
Well, you don't know though. The U.S. Army might be doing eSports teams because, you know, you've got to think the next war will happen. It's always say the next war will happen on the cyber battlefield. And do they actually mean League of Legends? I could see how they could get confused. Do you know what I mean?
What is the quote where it's like the next war will? Oh, is this the Albert Einstein
that's the classic
quote?
one,
Well,
yeah.
this is Snopes, so it's like,
it's probably
was
not
this
true.
real? So World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. So we need robots to hold the sticks and stones.
What?
So that we don't get prodded.
No, we haven't had World War III yet. The point is, the quote is that I know not which weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones.
Okay,
i.e. we get
right.
nuked back to the Stone Age.
Yeah.
That's the quote.
So it'll be like Fallout. Like
Yeah.
Fallout 76. So we need to get all those gamers that play Fallout 76.
It's not many.
Oh, they're here. So, yeah, gamers. Gaming.
Woo! Go America's military. Woo!
Yay!
Get those brains and pop them into a drone and make a robotic killing machine. Do it
Something like that.
today. Is that what it was? I wasn't paying attention.
I don't really want to read because I think what we come up with is much more fun than actually reading this article.
I watched this on YouTube, right? There's this guy on YouTube who teaches AIs to play games.
Yes.
And they're all like incremental learning. What is it called? So there's a really interesting, because you can see, you know, Alpha Star, who played the StarCraft game. This guy's coded this AI.
So it's Deep Blue
to play StarCraft 2.
Right.
Against like some pros, and he beat like this pro, and now they just let it loose on the ladder, and it's kind
Oh my god, there's a robot on the ladder!
and so it's great. It's really interesting to watch how it plays versus players, right? So players
Yeah.
play really elegant and really precisely,
Yeah.
whereas Alpha Star plays like a fucking bulldozer.
So AlphaStar completely blindsiding mana here, and indeed in this very first game with a proxy 4-gate, we see AlphaStar obtaining the victory against the opponent.
I think the AI doesn't understand the strategy behind the behavior of the human players. All it sees is that certain things result in favorable results.
That's right.
So I think it tracks like eye movements to see what people are looking at on the screen.
Right.
To identify what is the important things.
Right, I see. So I think it's maybe because, you know, if you start with a good base, it gives you like more help rather than starting from scratch. Because if you started the AI from scratch, right, and it was just like, okay, bomb stuff, and it was like, it just like bombed, I don't know, America, they'd be like, no, don't do that.
Bomb! I do good!
Exactly.
Me bomb!
You gotta give it like a ground.
My father upset at robot. Killtron 5000 trying his best.
Killtron 1000, you're such a good AI boy.
Am I a good boy, Daddy?
Yeah.
Am I a good boy, Daddy? Am I a good boy?
Would you like to drive the car?
Killtron 5000 won't drive car over prostitutes.
Come on, Killtron 5000, I think you're ready.
Killtron 5000 having time of his life. Oh, video games.
Video games.
Aren't they fun?
They're great for all the family.
But
Bringing us together.
Mostly Dad.
Mostly Dad.